Is it visible on my screen, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm doing the quota alignment, so I need a material list. Okay, either you can create new material, I can do it whatever. So first MM60 you can enter to get the list of material under which plant. Okay, so I'm just randomly I'm entering. So these are the material list are available and recently created material I'm just selecting. Give the material code here and after that and which are the supplier you require. I need two supplier for quota alignment because one material having I'm purchasing one material having two vendors because I'm distributing the arrangement quota. So first vendor having 20%, remaining 80% like that. Such case we need to distribute. So what is the T code to get to the vendor list?
MKVZ, sir.
Yes. Before going to check on my always you can check this one MB51 only. Based on that any transaction you can select according to that you can select also it is better. So this 1710 is there. So I'm just reference I'm just selecting. Okay, 170 and 11A. All right. Then go here, EC02, you can enter, structure, navigation, continue, control F, 1710, you can enter. Under this land, which is your company code, enter details, you'll get it. So based on that, you can do further activity. Okay, company code is also same 1710. And if you want purchase organization also, it is there. See 0001 purchase organization. And shipping, sales, anything you want, you will get it here. Okay. So now we can go and find out. So purchase organization is different. See here. 1001. So that's why I'm going to go here and just find out here 0001 and you can execute. So there's only these are the only two suppliers are available. Okay. So now I'm taking one material. I'm distributing means I'm just creating quota alignment for two vendors. Okay. So again you can go here, put a control and it will open one more window. Then MEQ1 is the first vendor I'm giving to. So what the material you want? Okay, this is the material only I'm just selecting. Put this material, put which client, okay, and then press enter. Yes, here you can select validity. So how many months this vendor is supplying within 1 week, however you want. So minimum quantity, how much you want. So you can select here. So you can either you are purchasing externally, either internally. So we are purchasing for external side. And who is the supplier? Here you can go the list of supplier 166121. Okay, and then quota how much you are giving. So I'm giving to 50% for him and maximum quantity same 50 and quota base quantity I'm giving 10 quantity and just press enter. Okay, so it will be taking allocated quantity plus base quantity. This is there is one formula allocated quantity plus base quantity divided by quota rating. So, okay, that I will share in group. What is the formula that is? Okay, and you just select after that you can say this is the way of maintaining the quota alignment. Okay, so now the same material I'm maintaining one more vendor. So this is already maintained. So I am going to one more vendor I have. So here you can select This is vendor code. Select. Here I'm going to for this is also 50, but minimum 25. So let's see for this. It will be distributed. So like this, how much you want to give. So distributing the work. Okay, according to the company, the internal operation team, they will fix. You just maintain what the quota quantity, minimum quantity they will give in Excel sheet. You just maintain and save it. That's it. This is a quota element, just distributing the multiple vendors. So one material, either one service, I will distributing the multiple vendors to improve the vendor performance, to show the vendor evaluation. So that's why they prefer with the quota element. So some rare case will go ahead because so they will maintain multiple external apps like Tally and ABC Cockpit and Build Smart. So many things are there, and so that they're linking with the quota. So vendor is quoted online, and it will be linked with SAP, so that will come. Okay, guys, I'm audible, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Any doubt? Any doubt for quota element?
No.
Yeah. So if you want this just only, it's a small topic. If you want the backend configuration, go for SPRO, press enter, go for sub-reference image. Then after that, click the material management, click the purchasing, then quota element. Here you can select. Just execute. Click the interval, which are the status it is showing. What the quota just now we created, which number is picking, according to that it is coming. If you want to define new one also, you can define new number range. Okay, click here. Okay, so you can go here, click on here. I will define like a KGF group. Okay, the from number and to number is, so for either you can choose like this. So you can select this one, and then you can save. So now the number range is taking Darshan, especially you for your facing number range so many times. Don't worry, you can try this one, it will come. Okay,
Okay.
same thing. Material master also same thing. The process is same only because already n number of people they define. So in one scenario only, and rest of thing is all are same. If the number so many people are defined, it will be in real time. See how many they want. The same thing. The status from number to number. From here existing so many users and their use already created. It is an inbuilt, so you can delete also. If you delete, they are unable to do creation of PM materials. That's why they locked. Okay. So now any doubt for the quota element? Darshan and Kunal and Chandrasekhar
Sir,
sir.
for quota arrangement, that allocated and that base quantity you told no.
Mm,
That allocated quantity in the sense how much we need from that vendor, right? And base quantity, matlab how much we have with us. That's what it means, no?
exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Same the scenario. See, it is a simple. It is automated procurement too. Means we can divide the materials. Total requirement I have 100. I have to pre-approved vendor. Based on that, I will give the percentage where I'm going to share this vendor. So you can give that one. Okay. The formula is you can take it note. Allow quota rating. So how the mechanism will work with this? The quota rating. Okay. So quota rating is equal to allocated quantity plus means how much you are allocated the quantity for the vendor and plus base quantity divided by quota. Okay.
okay, sir.
Yeah. So if you
Okay,
want,
sir.
what do you mean by allocated quantity means the total quantity of a material. So you already order from the specific vendor in the current quota arrangement. That is allocated quantity, and base quantity means it's a manual adjustment. So value by planners will be value. No, they will value means how much you require. New supplier, I'm going to give like this as a base quantity. And quota means we assign the percentage or ratio wise to vendor to receive the, that is the case. And coming to the selection, SAP will always select the vendor with the lowest quota rating. Okay, for the next requirement like that. So okay, you have to remember the T code is MEQ1 and MEQ2 and MEQ. So normally company will always prefer 60% and 40% they will distribute. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, fine. Now let's move on to the RFQ, request for quotation. So next concept is quote is different and RFQ is different. Okay, request for quotation. So here it is also same how to define number range. All the process is same. You can go and define every document type number range. Okay, if you can go here, click the interval. See here also so many they define. So if you click here, the system suggests. So only some few intervals only available. If it is see no intervals already existing. Okay, so for that you no need to do anything. So what I will do, you can go here. Note down T code ME41 is a T code request for quotation. Okay, so you can make it known AN is the document type. So AN is the document type for RFQ. Okay, so you're asking with the vendors the quotation, you are so you suppose you want one mobile. Okay, so any one Motorola one mobile you want, so for that you ask the quotation with the vendors. You can link that vendor. So how many days you want, within how many quotation deadline. So you are fixing within 1 week I need this material. So for that, one or two we can close like that. And which group, you can select any group. Okay, and then press enter. Okay, so here the collective number. So because to the our identification purpose, collective number, say any number you can give for all vendor comparison for the collective. The first quota I'm collecting and second quota also this collective number wise we are loading. So for that you can select here. So what is the start date and validity date, any warranty for this product, you can mention all it is coming here. Okay, I'm not doing anything, I'm just maintaining. After that you can select the supplier. So which material you want, or which are the materials are there. You can select the same material. I'm just selecting same material. Go here, paste it, and how much quantity you want. Okay, so what is the delivery date, you can mention here. Press enter. Okay, location, which location you want. So here it is asking system expected deadline. So it is the mandatory field they're maintained. That's why it is showing like the expected. Means within 5 days or within 6 days. So I'm just giving you just giving. Okay, so this is ready and we need to give which vendor. So here you can select the partners. Sorry, not a partners, is a supplier. VN, PA and GS you can remember. The partners role they're maintaining. Select here. This is the supplier address. You can add who is the supplier. Okay, that supplier is already available. Go back. See 6121. So you can do always like this. So existing you can select and you can try with them. 6121.
Manju, can you show that in the print preview?
Which one? This one.
RFQ.
Yeah, I will show it to you. Still, I'm not complete, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, you just go back. So its system is asking, yes, you can save. So the RFQ is created. So is it visible? RFQ number, guys.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, what is the T code for RFQ creation?
ME41, sir.
41,
Yes,
ME41.
exactly. Okay, so because one vendor only I maintain, so if you want to this RFQ printout, there's a T code is as ME5 ME9A, so that is a print preview. So that I will show you later because we need to maintain one more vendor. So then we can go ahead. Okay, 1 minute. You can remember this one. So note down or else remember. Then go back. Again go for ME41 or else ME47. One I will finish first step and we can go to the one more. So this is the same RFQ number is taking and 47 means maintain the quotation. Means system is asking what is the payment terms, how many days payment terms. So within 22 days. Okay. So number of days and what is the percentage wise 50% and remaining 50%. In real time it will not n number of fields are not there depends on company to company, okay, how their agreement they did, so according to the it will come.
You check in payment terms drop down list here. Manju, check in payment terms drop down list.
Here only, wait, I will do it.
Remove payment terms in. Yeah, payment terms in you should remove.
It's a required field
Manju,
entry, you can no.
Manju, payment engine should be MTR. You payment terms, no, you just select the payment terms.
So
I
this
think
is
it will come.
see it is a mandatory field. If you unselect
This is a mandatory field.
mandatory
Okay.
field, that's why it is asking system. So generally it is not there. Someone has used under maintenance. Just a minute, I'm just giving one. We'll go ahead. This is a mandatory means whichever it is showing now this right mark with the tick box. If we need to must and should we can select. Okay, fine. So then after that, so what is the price of this 100 quantity? For one quantity having 10 rupees, so it is totally 1000 rupees. Okay, for this vendor. So 10 100 divided by 10, so one piece for 10 rupees, so totally 1000 rupees. 100 into 10, 1000 rupees. Okay, so this is the first vendor is giving, so cost is 10 rupees, and second vendor is giving 12 rupees. So that I we can go ahead next time. Okay, so quotation the maintain. The next one is ME49. Okay, that is last one. Okay, all right, this is last one. Next we can go and create one more ME41. So select the deadline and same thing, and what's the location. So collective number is also I'm giving same, and validity date, then press enter. So the same material but vendor is different. Okay, same 100 quantity, press enter. Okay, delivery date, you will give 14th, press enter. Okay, here also I'm giving 1 1. expected okay, so and click on here supplier. So who is the supplier? The second supplier. So I'm just selecting this second supplier. 6121 we already use. I'm just checking this second one supplier. So enter the supplier and press enter. Okay, then click here and click here. So it will be the supplier is taken. So then you can save. So the second code element has been created 212. Okay, next is /n. I think we maintain okay ME42 if you want to change anything RFQ. So if we enter A1 na, that one we entered na, maintain for collective number. Yes, this is required. Okay, because we need to get this comparison. That is only the reason. Okay, and after that ME47 press enter. By default, your system is taking. Okay, okay. Then so here you can see. So he is giving at 12 rupees. So first vendor is giving 10 rupees and he is giving, so this is total 1200, that is vendor is giving 1000 rupees. Okay, select line item and then save. So maintain. The last step, you can go for ME49. Note on ME49 price comparison means you are going to maintain the current comparison. Either you can go with the supplier wise, either you can go with the this A1. So this is just now we enter. Okay, after the which organization is just execute. See, is it visible? The first vendor and second vendor. 100 piece, first rank. So this is because he is giving it 10 rupees for one piece. Okay, and he is giving. So that's why this is 1000 rupees. This is for 1200 rupees. So instead of this is 97, 91%. This is the first vendor and second vendor. This is one. Is it visible? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want this rank wise, so which vendor? See here it is there. Which material? This is a material. This is a bidder vendor name, and this is a so the collective number I give, which I given, and what the material and what the quantity and what the valuation and price and rank. You can get it all this. Okay. So they will attach in real time. They will attach the quotation. You can see and download and what the price you can enter manually either. So they will also fill. Okay. So I think print. I think ME9A. If their maintain output, it will come print. Let's see. Yeah, message output determination document number. Which document number you want according to that document type. Just execute. Here it is the print message determination. So this will not come in the print preview because of output settings they are now set up, sir. So that I will show you and check with your server. Chandrasekhar, sir. In
Okay, Mandra,
PO,
okay.
PO it will be there. There is one option is coming is drop down. So print preview on the last option. So here you can see
No, not that one.
ME49. So this is only you'll get it. So here it is print. You'll get it like this, which is a device and LA01. So that's why it's a pool is not maintained. The team data output. So it is not taken. So in after that they will set up. No need to worry about it. They're as per the date and time immediately. However, so this is LP01 is a standard one. Always you can select in real time also. We need to select this one LP01. So it will give a print. This. Wait, I'm just showing how it will be in any POs. For that I will show you in later. Okay. For the concept you understand? Any doubt about the concept? RFQ concept? Request for quotation?
No.
No, sir.
Darshan, Kunal.
No, sir.
Yeah. So you should always go like this, open existing and which you want to maintain, and later you can try with the different whichever you want to learn in here. I will try here also not available. Okay. Miss this quotation and later you can go and create a PO for who is the lowest quota. Okay. That is a scenario. So this concept is coming. Okay. This is a process. Is it visible, my screen? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, fine. This is very important scenario because it's mainly directly impact on business process because of the procurement, because of the inventory. So that's the reason. So you can any doubt you can make it note. You can ask me, no problem. Okay. So any the procurement few of them know already if you are working, and procurement will always SAP HMM automate the three ways, means the three steps wise. One is requisition, means what is initial requirement. Some companies will say like indenter and initial approval or internal approval like that. So purchase requisition. So we can say in SAP the purchase requisition is an internal document within the operation they will approve, then only so based on the budget they will approve and it will move to the next further activity. Okay, then go to the purchase order. So the final confirmation, so what the PR is there we can adopt, either you can create directly PO. Okay, and finally once after that we can go the GRN or invoice and goods received either SCS, and finally do the posting the invoice. This is the main thing it will be happen. And why? Because of we need to track the accuracy of the inventory, so that's why we need to maintain about the procurement cycle. So procure to pay means so start with the buying and end with the payment. So maintain the transactions. That is the GL adjust statements we can maintain. And coming to the first scenario, purchase requisition, I think a few of them already I said na T codes. Anybody knows what is the T code for purchase requisition creation? Kunal?
Purchase requisition, right?
Yes.
Purchase requisition. 1 minute, sir. Yeah, it's ME51N, sir.
Yeah, please make it note. Suddenly it will not able to recall. ME51N is the purchase requisition T code. Okay, ME51N, 52N, and 53N. Create chain display. Okay, ME51N, 52N, and 54N. Create chain display, and 54 means to release the PR. Purchase requisition, releasing of the PR. Shall I repeat T codes? All T code you taken?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see.
MA51, MA52, and MA54. N.
Yes. So once you did, see, first initial approval that will come, so they will go and internally they will take any one quotation. So that is RFQ. Just now we did in SAP screen. Request for quotation. How to get the quotation? So first initially purchase requisition is created. Then after that, what is requirement? It will come in the warehouse. Whenever in insufficient of material in a store, the store person will raise the requisition. So that will go with the sourcing team. So they will get the quotation RFQ, and how I go at same thing. Once they get the quotation and make the comparison, and after that, if the vendor, it is a long-term vendor, any OEM vendor, we make an agreement with that vendor because of his original equipment manufacturer. If it is a AMC vendor, so that is also we required to go with the agreement for 2 years, 3 years, such kind. It's depend to company to company. Okay, after that we can issue the PO for that vendor and we can start with the purchasing for every yearly, off yearly, quarterly. Okay, or monthly, weekly. So based on the depending on the requirement of the store. Okay. So this is all about the process. And coming to this here, the what kind of purchase order, different kind of purchase order is coming. So one is material PO and one is consumable PO, one is a service PO, one is third party PO, one is capex PO, one is opex PO. Okay. One is operational PO, one is import PO, one is export PO. It's depend company to company the varies depending on the means existing their process they will map as per their. Okay, SAP standard document type is NB. Okay, document type is NB is the standard document type. Okay, and after that we need to maintain the number range for this case also, and we need to define screen layout at the document level. Okay, which is the screen you want. So this module will completely help with the procurement process and how we are going to understand the procurement cycle and what the requisition. Okay, so remember purchase requisition T codes. I will say for purchase order T codes also, please make it note. And if you want to get the list of purchase requisition, it is ME5A. ME5A. So some company what they will do, so because of those procurement departments, so they will go initially using ME5A to get the which are the requisition will come with the operation team, and they see the requisition, and after that he will go to floating and get the quotation and make the comparison. Again he will send to the operation team. So could you please suggest which vendor is required for this particular requirement? And the operation team is finalized, and based on that he will do the PO and adapting the same PR and which budget and which WBS is maintained, the same PR whatever you maintain it is replicable in SAP PO screen. So after that he will take a print and that print he will send to the vendor. So and along with he will attach terms, condition, payment terms, any the company, any procedure is there attached and all thing, and any vehicle inboard and that particular all the document attached, and he will further seal signature on if it is there. And sometimes it's depend on software they're using nowadays, and they will all the document follow up and they're maintaining. So such case is also nowadays updating. Okay, that's all the process. And coming to the requisition, the purchase order creation is ME21N for creation of purchase order. ME21N. So Kunal, you can make it note. So don't forget N at the end. ME21N for creation,
Yes, sir.
ME22N for change, ME23N for display, and ME2L to get the list of PO with respect to vendor. So you can able to find out with respect to the list of POs and list of peers. You can find out how they created or what they did. Same thing you can able to do it. Okay, and ME29N. So that is the T code to release the PO. So it is an approval means. So in that operation teams, they have set up a budget with that above 5 lakh 1% approve, above 10 lakh 1% above, and entire whichever amount is coming about 10 lakh, there is 1%. So final approval. The 3 to 4 set up the approval. So once then only the PO you're able to issue until unless the PO is in draft mode. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah. So for every document for PO, this is here also we need to define number and we need to set up, and we need to define new document type also. What is a different document type? Whichever I said the different PO types, like capex PO, opex PO, and operational PO, import PO, export PO, based on that. So every scenario is same, only changing the document type, which document type, and it depend on varies. Suppose which is a GST is 0, so according to the document type is we need to define. Okay, like that. And coming to the procurement process is mainly deal with identification and what we require in a certain business. It will be ensure to acquire the goods and supplies that will meet the business requirement, and that is most important to impact direct business, because instead of taking 1 lakh you are saving, you are purchasing 85,000, so 15,000 you can save, and that will be again you can improve in your business. So how exactly the procurement improve the business to business cycle? Okay, so coming to this is a the flow, how we are going to remember if you this in a simple way from end to end process procure to pay cycle. So first thing is we need to identify what is required. So what we need, either product either service, and based on that, so once they confirm internal team, then we'll move internal means in the operation team. So then they will find the suppliers, so the particular material and suitable vendor, and then get the quotation, that is RFQ. After get the quotation, and then go with the direct negotiation. So vendor is initially giving 100 rupees, and second time ask he giving 80 rupees, and finally he agrees 78 rupees, like that. And once the final negotiation is done and we make with the vendor agreement, if the vendor is required for the company, he's a OEM of that product, so we can go ahead whatever the internal or operation team said, and after that we make the agreement, and then get the after that we can get the either product either service, and to check the quality of the product, and finally we can show the results, and that will be show of the vendor evaluation. During at the time it will be helpful what kind of product and productivity and the service is good or not, so that we can finally we can do the GRN and either the ACS, and to finally do the payment. This is a procure to pay cycle flow chart. Okay, and coming to this screen, so you can see this is a purchase requisition creation as a screen in SAP, so that I will show it in SAP screen also. Okay, all right. So what is the T code for creation of purchase requisition, Darshan? I'm sorry.
ME
Yes.
51N.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, once you enter ME51N, you can get the screen, and you need to fill here which the material and what the quantity and which plant and which location. You can see there is a header and item details. In the middle, we have to enter which item, which plant, and which location. And coming to the below, you just maintain any text or any status and contract and to release the PR or PO, so that we are going to do it. Okay, the requisition screen. So coming to that, once the PR is created, means purchase requisition created, then only we can go with the RFQ flotation. Okay, request for quotation. So that can be with the reference of PR. Sometime the people will go with and they will attach in the RFQ existing their internal or previous price, and they will go with the vendors, get the quotation and make the comparison. So the quotation is looks like this. And what is the quantity? What is the GST? So mainly thing is which the operation team is, which brand and which make and which model and how many quantity and what the tax you need to check, and payment terms. Okay, so that all generally is required. Then after that you need to make the comparison, and there is a collected number and price. So that I will show in last screen. ME49 I enter, and I shown also the price calculation. Okay, and who is a 62121 vendor is the lowest quota, so that vendor you can go and create the PU. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
No. All right. So coming to
No,
the
sir.
creation of outline agreement, it means agreement with the vendors for a long-term purchase, means manufacturing, long-term investment, long-term production. Such case we can go with the vendors. So because we have any, coming to the real estate like a lift and HVAC, DG, it is coming in a manufacturing is a specifically product. Okay, it's a kind of rail products or automobile spare parts products, and that required vendor supply. So with the agreement, so certain period of time. So over a period of times we need to purchase. Okay, that is called an agreement for that. There are two types. One is contract agreement, one is scheduling agreement. So one is value contract, one is quantity contract. And scheduling agreement, is only. It's a free determined time. So I'm giving this time and I need this material. So that is called scheduling agreement. And contract means I will given some amount 1 year for 1 lakh I'm giving. So 1 lakh you need to maintain that PO. So such case is going or 3 year. Okay, that is only for quantity contract and also value contract also there. Okay, the both the T code is same for contract is ME31K is the T code for the creation ME31K for both value contract and quantity contract. I'm coming to the scheduling agreement. So the scheduling agreement is the T code. Scheduling agreement ME31L. Yes, contract using ME31K. So we are going to use on creation of contracts. Okay, we can provide vendor and type of contract and what the organization, which group, which plant, and validity date and end date, and we can fix the payment terms and which are the quantity target, and we can save for that. Okay, contract agreement. So ME31K for the contracts. Then after the 31K for ME contract agreement and coming to the scheduling agreement ME31L. So this is a T code. Either you can go with the flow path also you can remember, either in direct T code also you can name, you can go ahead. Got it both of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So coming to the purchase order and you can add what kind of, so this is just for identification which the stock you want, that I will show you in SAP screen. You'll get a clarity on that. So for the PO screen. Okay, so after the PR is ready, then we'll move on to the PO for purchase order for consumable material. It's a day-to-day purchasing, what type of product. Okay, first with the requisition you will come. Same thing, get the quotation and create the PO. After the PO, what is the next step is goods receipt. Here in the left side, it is the sixth step, means goods receipt. Using the T code MIGO. Note down what is the T code for goods receipt. For MIGO is the T code to post the goods receipt. Okay, and to post the invoice, and finally we can do the payment process. Got it? Any doubt? And posting the invoice is MIRO. Miro is the T code, last T code. Okay, so we'll move on to this. If suppose material you purchase, sometime you purchase it means you are going to take a service. So that is different, service PO. Here we instead of goods receipt, we have to do the SES, means service entry sheet. There is a difference between material PO and service PO. They're asking you, and so for that you need to tell this. Okay, this is SES. Instead of goods receipt, we have to do the SES. How many entry sheet will be created, and the further is invoice and payment process. When you creating the PO, so we can select the item category and account category, we can post it. Okay. So coming to the, you know, so what are the document types? Which are the document types are there? Is it visible screen? Document types?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Sir.
generally it's very important when you move on that they will asking what is the T codes, which are the types you are going to use. So one is purchase requisition. So that is the T code we are going to first ME51N, 52N, 53N. Document types. These are the different document types in the previous organizations. We can go with this one. Okay, and RFQ, request for quotation, ME41 and ME47 and 49, and purchase order, just now I said, and contract ME31K, and scheduling agreement ME31L. So purchase requisition and purchase order, the document type is standard, that is NB. Okay, and RFQ, it is an AN, and contract, there are two document type is coming. One is value contract, one is quantity contract. Value for WK and quantity for MK. So that I will show in SAP screen. We'll get to know what is the document type name. Okay. And coming to scheduling agreement is an LB or LN. Okay. That I will show in the SAP screen. All right. Here I can see, so we can set each document type and the number range also we can set up here. Okay. What is the number range you are going to set up according to that, and which is number range for the scheduling agreement and contracts. So here you can see the same thing whichever I show, no, the screen layout, how we are going to select. So required entry is mandatory if you want to that field. Option entry, either you want or not, and display you cannot touch. These are only three things. Okay, so that is all the possibility, and that will be helpful in a business to run the ERP skill. And because of the procurement, and we can get the accurate and business process and improve the the inventory also. That is the most scenario. And coming to an example for here and SAP so how it will be deal with the process with the, so whatever I said, the ME51N with the requisition start, and after the creating, and it will move to the PO for that, and finally we can goods received and invoice that can accurate the material acquired, and we can pay. So that is the process. That's all about this concept for theoretical concept. So next we can do in SAP screen, so that will be clarify your doubts and which are the business and all the scenario. Okay, so out of this, from theoretically, if you have any query or any doubt, please let me know. Kunal,
No, sir.
Darshan, Chandrasekhar sir.
Oh.
Okay, so fine. So shall we continue, or next class we can go with that all the SAP screen in this scenario?
So next class we'll do the SAP thing.
Okay. So Kunal,
So
are you? Yeah.
yeah, sorry, I've got a doubt. So to start with the PR, PO, and other things, we have to finish